Welcome to the video lesson on word problems. Please make sure you pay close attention to exactly what I do, because this is what you need to do on your test tomorrow. And on your exam and on all word problems from now on. You'll have to do the same thing next year with Mrs. Dahan. Alright, the first thing to remember is when you get a problem, you're going to do CUBE. C-U-B-E. What these stand for is actually written on the corner of your desk too, under the problem solving strategies. So the C starts with circle, the numbers, and units. So I go through, the average temperature in Calgary, Canada is 22 degrees Celsius. There's a number and its unit. Make sure you circle that degrees Celsius. In July, and negative 11 degrees Celsius, so I circle that again, in January. Find the range of highest and lowest temperatures in Calgary. Okay, so I've done the C. U stands for underline important math words. So when I read through it again, the average, that's an important math word, temperature in Calgary, Canada is 22 degrees Celsius in July and negative 11 degrees Celsius in January. Find the range of the highest and lowest temperatures in Calgary. Okay, those are the important math words. Done. U. B stands for box the question. Now some of you might be tempted to box the whole thing because you think, oh, the whole thing is the question, but that's not what you should do. So resist that temptation. I'm going to erase what I did here. And what you're actually going to box is the last bit where it says find the range. That's what tells you what you actually need to do. Okay, so we box that. Done. B. And then E stands for eliminate any unimportant numbers or information. If there was unimportant stuff, we'd cross it out, but actually there isn't anything we need to cross out in this one, so we'll just ignore it. Then what you do next, so we've read the question several times, so let me read it one more time. The average temperature in Calgary, Canada is 22 degrees Celsius in July and negative 11 degrees Celsius in January. Find the range of highest and lowest temperatures in Calgary. For those of you who don't know, range really means difference. So when you see the word range, you're going to think difference. That's not showing up very well, so I'm going to put it down here. Range means difference. All right. Then we have to choose a strategy. You have to actually circle one of these. Which one are you going to do? You're going to draw a diagram, make a list, table, or graph, work backwards, look for a pattern, try, check, and revise, or solve an easier problem first. For this one, we're going to actually draw a diagram. So you can circle or highlight whichever one you're going to do. Then in the solve section, we actually do it. My diagram, I'm actually just going to draw a normal number line. You can draw a thermometer or whatever you wanted, or you could even do a different strategy, but for this one I'm going to draw a number line. I've got 0 here, and then it says the average temperature in Calgary, Canada is 22 degrees Celsius in July. Well, 22 would be way up here. And then in January it's negative 11 degrees Celsius, so that'd be about here. I don't need the degrees Celsius written there. Find the range, so difference, of highest and lowest temperatures in Calgary. So if I look at this and I need to find the range, that means the distance from here to here. Well, to find that distance between the two, I could either count, if I actually had a number line, count each space, but I don't have that. So what I'm actually going to do is subtract. Because it says difference and range, that tells me we need to subtract. My problem will be 22 minus negative 11. 22 minus negative 11. Here's the interesting part. Because of subtraction, remember we keep, change, change. So keep the first number the same, keep. Change subtraction to addition, and change this number to its opposite. So now we're actually adding, and 22 plus 11, that's great. I know how to do that, that's 33. So that means that my answer will be 33. Now I'm not done yet. My next step is to write the full answer. That means you need a full sentence answer. So the range of temperatures in Calgary sorry, this is really messy, is 33 33 degrees Celsius. It's really important that you put that degrees Celsius there. If you don't have that there, you're not going to get full points. Then the last one, does it make sense? That's when you look at your answer. And look back at the question. Does it make sense that the range between 22 degrees Celsius and 11 degrees Celsius is 33? I also am going to look at my diagram. Does it make sense the distance from here to here is about 33? And yes, it does make sense. If I said no, it doesn't make sense, what that means you have to do is go back to the beginning and try and figure out where you made your mistake. If you're done watching the video, you know how I expect you to solve word problems, no problem, you can stop. If you want to see another example, continue. We're going to do one more. This one was on your word problem practice. The submarine Alvin was 1,500 feet below sea level. Negative 1,500. Then it moved to 1,872 feet below sea level, negative 1,872. How far did Alvin move? Okay, so we're going to do our cube again. First, C, circle all the numbers and units. In this situation, I couldn't just circle 1,500 like that. No, I have to circle the units as well. So you have to make sure that when you're circling, you get those units. Oh, I'm on the eraser. You get the units in there too. So you should look like this. There's another number, there's another number, and another number. Okay, circle done. U, underline important math words. So below, moved, below, looks good to me. B, box the question. Remember, it's not the whole thing, it's just this last thing right here. How far did Alvin move? And E, eliminate unimportant numbers. Okay, this part's important for this question. For this question, I'm actually going to cross out this and this. I don't really need them because I know that below sea level means negative. If you don't cross those out, that's okay, but that's what I would eliminate. All right, next, choose a strategy. Draw a diagram, make a list table, work backwards, look for a pattern, try, check, and revise, or solve an easier problem first. I am actually going to draw a diagram. I think it really helps for these. So I'm going to start solving it and drawing my diagram. Here's my C. Here's Alvin in the submarine. He was at 1,500 feet, so that's a negative 1,500. And then he moved down here to negative 1,872 feet. And then the question's asking how far did Alvin move? So what that means, I need to find this distance in here. How far did Alvin move to get from here to down here? Well, that sounds like subtraction to me. So we're going to go 18,072 minus 1,500. 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 0 is 7. 8 minus 5 is 3. And so then I have my answer. Now we need to write a full answer. Alvin moved negative 372 feet. Why did I put the negative in my answer? I put that negative in my answer because he moved down. He didn't move up, he moved down, so that's why I put the negative there. Does this make sense that from here to here it was negative 372 feet? I think so. Yes. And we're done. If you have any questions about the word problems, make sure you ask me today or as soon as you can before your test tomorrow. Thanks, that's all for now.